Gondar, Ethiopia delegation, so welcome to Montgomery County, Maryland, and I hope you enjoy your stay.
Montgomery County Sister Cities welcomed Mayor Dr. Muluken and his delegation from Gondar, Ethiopia, here to enhance the relationship and build a foundation of sustainable development. The greeting on arrival was magical as brothers and sisters reunited.
It's a team, it's always a team, and we all work together to make it happen. So it was very important for us. We're very happy to have you here.
After a warm welcome, the delegation made their way to Future Fest.
So good to see you. How are you? Good to see you. I know. Save the best for last, right? Yes. Yes, welcome.
And Councilmember Rice, are you going to dance too? Excellent!
Shake! Give it up, everybody!
Not selling anything else, I want to introduce Mayor Muluken from Gondar and give him an opportunity to say a few words of welcome to Montgomery County. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Togetherness always pays. That is what I understand today here with you. When we are together, when we are united, we can change many things. There is no place which cannot be crossed at all. So this is what I have understood today here. These kinds of events are the ones which explain more about togetherness. So I am very much happy, and I would like to thank all of you here, starting from the senator, the county executive, the council members, all of you who gave us this opportunity to be with you today. Thank you so much.
The day began with a breakfast meeting with the county executive.
Bring us here and get experiences of different kinds. Definitely, we are here to see what we don't know. Specifically, America is my first time, and I don't know your systems. I'm a result of my country's system. So hopefully, we will have many things to learn. That's my expectation. As far as our relationship is concerned, it has to go beyond this. The good thing is we are in different systems and we are in different, even school cultures. This is a very good opportunity to learn one from the other.
You're going to talk to a lot of different people. There are lots of different things we do. You're going to get a chance to meet with folks in education and the business community and look at some of the opportunities we have and how we approach things, and hopefully you'll find it interesting, and hopefully we'll find more avenues for cooperation. I like the Sister Cities programs, so when I go back to being a council member at the Cole Park, and we had a sister city in El Salvador when I was there. I think the relationships that you build with the sister communities are good relationships. So I look forward to continuing this. I know everybody wonders if there's a change in administration, is there going to be a change in policy? Some things, yes, but some things that are good that you've been doing for a while, you should keep doing. And so this is one of the things that we're going to maintain.
Gift from my city to Montgomery County.
was a point, unfortunately, even here in Montgomery County, to where, from a historical perspective, at that courthouse, folks were then sentenced to death at the courthouse and then lynched and hung right outside the courthouse. And so we're putting markers out to commemorate a lot of the things that happened.
The delegation received a history lesson from Councilmember Craig Rice and Montgomery County Sister Cities board member Bruce Adams about the county's past events.
What we're doing now is this is a new report. Back.
The delegation had a very productive meeting with Montgomery County Public Schools.
Okay, my name is Ayanaw, coordinator of the Gondar Montgomery County Sister City relationship, and Gondar does have 4 sister cities relationship from Israel, France, and Corvallis, Oregon. Yeah, so within this relationship, the Gondar community is gaining or benefiting from the program. So we are trying to enhance our tourism, and we are also, thanks to our partners, our donors like the Montgomery group. So we are trying to work to improve our educational system in addressing the educational facilities like improving library equipment and installing computers and so on. For example, last January, the delegates from Montgomery County brought us about 16 computers, and we divided this into 2 schools. So our schools are very happy on this, and they are thanking to the delegates. So we hope to strengthen and escalate the program to the level of bringing it into a model sister city. So we are planning to create other sister cities out of Montgomery County, and so this will help us as a springboard to enhance our program and to duplicate our effort. Thank you so much.
My name is Amare. I am in Gondar City Educational Department head. One of the focus area education, the relation between Montgomery City and Gondar City. One of the great problem in our Gondar City, quality education. Quality education means lack of, most of schools are substandard, based on lack of library equipment, laboratory equipment, and internet access based on ICT lab. And such this problem now improve in this relationship. Another one is teacher training based on English teachers, especially grade 1 up to 4. English textbook published by American people. Most teachers are lack of English teach in classroom. This improving this relationship. Thank you very much.
Equality, patriotism, responsibility, industriousness, self-reliance, saving, active community participation, and the pursuit of wisdom. Excellent. Those are things that are very much in line with what we are trying to teach our children every single day. And so from that perspective, it really is one that espouses the spirit of Sister City. It's encompassed in seeing these kinds of things that you're teaching your children that are directly in line with what we're teaching our children as well. It's really important. And so, it's those kinds of things that I see, and the reason why I focus, and I know the reason why Dr. Smith and all of his team focus on education is because we know it starts and ends with our kids. If you want anything to change, you have to start with our children.
It is true that the Gondar City administration has credited a relationship with the USA, sister city of Montgomery County.
During our close relationship, perceived the county has contributed its best to our educational movement. So, in memory of its good contribution, Gondar, the city of Camelot, donated this memorial gift to it.
Ah, beautiful.
Fantastic.
A tour of the Casement Community Clinic was insightful. Members of the delegation were awarded a proclamation along with the farmers.
I would like to invite a council member, Brother Craig Rice, to come again to Gondar and celebrate the Timkat Festival this year.
Well, thank you very much. And let me pass that on to my staff, who will then make sure that all of the council members are certainly invited. I know that a number have expressed interest in going to Gondar after I talked about the stories of what we were able to accomplish with the first trip. So I'm enabled by the conversations that I've heard this morning with some of the farming community with Gondar, as well as with MCPS yesterday, and setting up a hub school, the first of its kind in this region. So there's great potential that is out there in terms of promise for the relationship between Gondar and Montgomery County. Our County Council President, Nancy Navarro, and myself recognize the Honorable Muluken Tiruneh for his exceptional leadership. We welcome him and his delegation as they embark on a productive and successful visit here in Montgomery County, Maryland, signed the 16th day of September in the year of 2019 by our County Executive, our Council President, on behalf of us as an entire county. Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Agriculture was shown to be a key component of the visit.
To Ethiopia. And one of the first things that we did was to look at possible areas of cooperation in agriculture. Ayanaw, who was with us at the time, will recall that we went to look at an irrigation possibility. We looked at some other activities. So it's taken a while for us to go full circle. So I'm glad to see that now we're talking about agriculture again.
So the farming practice in our case is not like yours. Yours is more of specialized agriculture, but in our case it is mixed kind of agriculture. So if you go to a farmer's house, you could see animals raised, poultry, crop production, fruits, and so on. The same mixture of all activities in the same basket. It is small holding agriculture. Yeah, about 95% of the farmers in Ethiopia are doing this small farming. That fertile land is with high potential of cotton production. Our farmers are producing cotton with a good fiber, but there is no chain to the industries, because industry is not that much developed in Ethiopia.
Meeting with economic development staff highlighted the value of the relationship.
A local partner. And so you already, again, have a country that is open to business, that is encouraging and really exploring that. So, they're welcoming people, they're making it possible for you to do business. They're just as Montgomery County is doing so much in opening. We are open for business. So, yeah.
From home to trash, a matter of processing. An exchange of ideas on how to continue to protect our environment.
Take some of the ideas, some of the approaches that we use, and they can use some of those, or perhaps modify them, and be able to learn a lot from them that we might be able to apply to our own situations here. So,
do you face such a challenge, and how did you overcome these problems if there had been a challenge? that was similar to ours?
Well, we have the same problem in our dams where, you know, the silt builds up. So there's an inspection program, the MDE, you know, the Maryland Department of Environment requires that we inspect our dams.
It was a day about education at Montgomery College.
Well, let me first start off by extending a deep and warm welcome to our guests who came such a long way to Montgomery County, and certainly to include Montgomery College as a part of the itinerary. We're deeply grateful. This relationship has been one that's been very important to us from the first delegation, of which we were able to send members and have been able to sustain that. And I think now, I love the description earlier about describing us as sisters and brothers.
This relationship has to be strengthened to a higher level. You know, last time when our friends, brothers and sisters came from Montgomery County, we had a great celebration of Martin Luther King Jr. at the University of Gondar. You know, the hall was full of people, different professionals, doctors and so on. That was the 92nd birthday of Martin Luther King. And hopefully we will celebrate the 93rd in a very warm and, you know, in a very attractive way. So you can join us, you know.
This is the Health Sciences campus for Montgomery College.
Community service is one of the very domains for colleges and universities to engage in, so that there is a fertile condition for Montgomery College to engage in community services even in Ethiopia, particularly in Gondar as a sister city for the county. So my vision is this one.
Pardon?
What's the purpose?
Because we know students have a lot of costs, right? They're trying to pay for tuition, they're trying to pay for rent, right? Some associated costs that, you know, leave less disposable income. So we figure, like, if we can help them out and relieve them on their food costs, you know, a little bit, then that'll help them otherwise. So that's the whole purpose.
And also having fresh food, right?
Right, and that's another thing. Fresh, and that's the key, because it's not just access to food, it's healthy food. It's healthy.
A wonderful meal was shared in downtown Silver Spring.
All right. Okay, thank you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, guys. Come on in.
Thank you. And just to say thank you, Eric. Thank you, Council Member. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, County Executive, and everyone. I feel at home here, and I think we all feel at home. And we feel at home in Silver Spring in a big way, thanks to our amazing Ethiopian community that has been so welcoming and embracing. And hopefully that has been reciprocally, so you feel at home. So you feel here that you
I don't want to stand between you and the cake, Mr. Mayor. But I know the county executive has to leave, but I am very, very proud and honored to represent Silver Spring and the whole east side of the county on the Montgomery County Council. We make the laws for Montgomery County, we approve the county executive's appointees, and especially we approve the budget.
I really respect your contribution of, you know, helping my community in Gondar, and hopefully we will strengthen our relationship, more cooperation in between two cities. I really thank you. Thank you, Dr. Muluken. Thank you, guys.
Because we are everywhere welcomed warmly, and this implies that the relationship between people in Montgomery County and Gondar is very much strong.
Maybe toward the end we get a chance to sit down and recap a little bit what we can do and what do you see in terms of opportunities. We have a really diverse economy here, and there are ways that we can link with you. I have a great interest in coffee because I drink a lot of it, but there's so much more, and I think we should be able to find ways.
No visit to the area would be complete without a visit to Capitol Hill.
Oh,
A visit to the National Museum of African American History yielded some interesting discoveries.
Let's play music together. I will be your instrument, and you will be my muse. It's really easy. You just need...
This piece is the first Pan-Africanist artwork created in the United States by Meta Val Warwick Fuller, representing Ethiopia 1921. After leaving the museum, they returned to Capitol Hill for a meeting with Senator Van Hollen.
Elevate, Montgomery County may be one part of one state, but it's actually quite it's near the nation's capital. You have a lot of people who follow international events more closely, including businesses. So I mean, it's a good. Montgomery County picked a good sister city, but you picked a good sister county
right.
too.
That's
right. All right. Sure.
Autograph form. Sorry, everybody's in a dark suit, but
right up top here.
A visit to Kent Mill Park brought ideas on how to replicate a community playground in Gondar.
It has to be a cooperative. I personally like this.
Arlington Cemetery, a national treasure.
The custom of having an armed military sentry at the area of the tomb dates back to 1926.
A night of festivity in Wheaton.
So we're looking forward to having everybody today together to celebrate. And what better place to do it than this restaurant right here, where I just met the owner, and I think he's around here somewhere, Solomon. Solomon, are you around? Okay, let's all give him a round of applause.
We need to make sure that everybody understands that Ethiopia is different today than it was a year ago, 2 years ago. And the political climate is such that everybody should be looking at investing or the opportunities for investing in Ethiopia. So that's what we hope to do.
I'm looking forward to continuing the Sister Cities relationship. I think it's an important relationship. I like the idea of building bridges. It's nice to see people sending people instead of troops into other countries. So it's a better way to build relationships with people.
We thank you very much for that. In our stay here, we were exposed to many things. We had the senator, we had the county executive, we had the council members, we had other people in Montgomery County, in DC. We have visited many areas. I would like to thank all of you here to welcome us, especially Mark Eldridge, the county executive. He was with us not only here, while I was in Gondar also. He was the one to communicate my embassy, to welcome us. Craig Rice is my brother. Yeah, he was doing and following every step. So that thank you for that. And thank you all. Thank you very much.
You may not know, we had a great meeting with Montgomery County Public Schools, and Jack Smith, our superintendent of schools, has pledged to create a hub school in Gondar, Ethiopia.
Not only is Montgomery County in the District, Maryland, Virginia area home to the largest number of Ethiopians, it's also home to the largest number of Africans in the United States. And so I'm committed long-term to this. We hope to get over there in January, and I just want to say welcome, congratulations, thank you for being here. And Seattle and Dallas have nothing on this, so thank you very much.
Panifest, highlighting the diversity of the African continent.
It's an award in acknowledgement of the partnership that Montgomery County has, the cultural partnership. So PANAFEST is a cultural festival, and we have a lot of Ethiopian culture in this area, and this is to the people of Gondar from the people of the PANAFEST and Montgomery County at large. We appreciate it.
I'm also very happy to be here today, once again with Dr. Muluken, the mayor of Gondar, Ethiopia, who's been here with the Sister City delegation. I think I've had 3 Ethiopian dinners this week, not tonight, and it's just been really great talking with the mayor and looking at them working to build partnerships with institutions and businesses in Montgomery County. So I want to thank you for coming. I see Craig Rice here in the audience. I see Will Wanda in the audience. Thank you all for participating in the Sister City program. I support it, and we're going to continue to make it stronger.
We are in the same globe, but we were different. But now, these kinds of podiums, these kinds of relationships will strengthen the interaction that we have, or two people have. Yeah.
Celebrating Ethiopia at the Diaspora Dinner.
Is the first chapter, the ending part of first chapter of Dr. Muluken's crew of visitation, which is fully sponsored by the Montgomery Gondar Sister Cities.
So this is really exciting, seeing the closing of this trip, understanding that we started off in this past January talking to the Gondar delegation about what we wanted to do and how we wanted to not only forge a stronger relationship, but bring them here so that they could meet with some of our folks, both industry as well as our departments, to help grow that relationship. And to see this actually happen and come to fruition is just phenomenal. It really is a testament to how strong a Sister City program can be. This should be an example not only for what we do with other Sister City arrangements that we have here in Montgomery County, but for the rest of the nation as well. Excited to see what comes next. We have a lot of potential on the horizon. I can't wait to show you all that we've been able to accomplish.